The United Kingdom has retained Kenya travel ban. The United Kingdom has retained Kenya in the list of countries whose nationals are barred from entering Britain, dealing a blow to Nairobi's effort for review of the travel embargo. The United Kingdom last week updated countries on England's red list amid concerns about the spread of new COVID-19 variants. Kenya remained on the travel ban list where it was first included in April, triggering a 30 for that travel blockade from Nairobi. The UK travel ban comes amid fears that the highly contagious COVID-19 Delta variant may spark a fourth wave of infections in Kenya over the next 2 months. It also signals that reconciliatory talks initiated in mid-April to review the travel restrictions between Kenya and the United Kingdom, which threatened bilateral trade, economic and security relations, have not prompted England to downgrade the movement limit. The United Kingdom ban has added weight to the decision for more than 50 countries to deny access to Kenyans in the global race to protect nations against new variants of coronavirus. In May, Kenya lifted the ban on flights between Nairobi and London and eased restrictions imposed in retaliation to its inclusion in the red list. United Kingdom has segmented countries into a green, amber, and red list, each carrying different degrees of restrictions for arrivals back into the UK. A British citizen traveling from a green list is not required to undergo a mandatory quarantine. Travelers arriving in the UK from countries on the red list will be denied entry, while returning Britons must submit to 10 days of mandatory quarantine in hotels. Kenya has relaxed punitive requirements that it had imposed on British citizens that required them to be isolated for 14 days before they can be admitted to the country. In mid-June review, the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority (KCAA) said British nationals and non-citizens traveling through London are required to serve isolated for only 7 days. The United Kingdom claims its decisions are based on scientific evidence on the incidence of deadly and highly contagious COVID-19 strains. The rapidly transmissible COVID-19 Delta variant, first identified in India, is dominant in western Kenya, where it was initially detected in the country. The government imposed restrictions on movement in the region to try and stem it from spreading nationwide. Most countries are preparing to sign off on plans for unrestricted travel for people who have had their both jabs. About 1.61 million people have been inoculated so far in Kenya, of which 581,000 got their second doses. The government expects to receive 13 million Johnson and Johnson vaccine doses from August and targets to inoculate more than 10 million people by the end of December and the entire 26 million adult population by the end of 2022. Kenya had 192,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases and 3,760 deaths as July 17, with a positive rate of 10.5%. United Kingdom decision has delivered yet another devastating blow to tourism not only in Kenya but across the continent, with a number of Middle East and African countries on the red list, and Nairobi has been the last major hub for connecting flights into the UK. Britain is one of Kenya's main trading partners and in 2019 accounted for the fourth largest arrival through Jomo Kenyatta International Airport with 181,400 visitors. Tourist arrivals from the UK stood at 16,264 in the first half of this year from 42,000 in the same period last year, representing a 62% drop. Besides the UK, Australia, Argentina, Belgium, Cambodia, Canada, Portugal, Denmark, Bulgaria, and Singapore top the list of countries that have banned or placed restrictions on holders of Kenya passport. Others are Hong Kong, Bangladesh, Chile, Czech Republic, Cyprus and Cameroon, which Henley and partners list as the only African country to place restriction on Kenya. The Henley Passport Index made a revelation showing how the thing has halt the travel. Well, that is the report coming from the United Kingdom on the ban of Kenya. A war, Nigeria every time war. Give them war, army and navy, police and civil defense, all by force, not so. Again, Biafran country has God people, and God signed Biafran country. So if you love God, stop forcing. God did not force anybody. Well, what this person is saying, or what he's trying to bring out, is the case of Nnamdi Kanu. He believes because Kenya, handed over Nnamdi Kanu to the Nigerian government, that they should suffer this ban and all that. That's what he's saying, because he's mentioning Biafra and we're talking about Kenya ban. What is the correlation? But notwithstanding, that's where his own mind and thought has gone to. And that person says referendum for Biafra country is the best for them. Biafra, ESN, IPOP, Igbo, Southeast, Masop said Nigeria should stop killing them with the army and navy and police of Nigeria. That enough is enough. Together and not okay. Togetherness is not by force. Well, these people are pouring out their anger on Kenya government, that indirectly they are telling us that it is a good thing for Kenya to be banned. Nigeria carrying army, police to Biafra, innocent people. Well, I don't know what the correlation is. Even when other countries who value the life of their citizens placed ban on Kenya, Nigerian government welcomed them with open arms because they shared common evil agenda. Okay, this is what somebody is saying. I have said it that this article may be synonymous to some Igbo Igbo agitators, the Biafran agitators, because they never liked what the Kenya did by handing over Nnamdi Kanu to the Nigerian government for him to be repatriated, or for him to be indicted to Nigeria, which has not really spoken well for the lame Igbo people, because they are very, very angry with what the federal government of Kenya have done and conniving with the evil agenda of the Nigerian government. Well, it is so very, very sad and pertinent that even as at now, Nnamdi Kanu is still in the custody. I wouldn't know, maybe it's in custody of the DSS or in the prison. We wouldn't know. They should have given him, access to his doctors and lawyers. But notwithstanding, Kenya has been banned, from traveling to UK. Well, it is just UK, United Kingdom. I wouldn't know if it's involving the whole United Kingdom, but they are just saying bar from going to London, which is the England. Well, it is all said. Well, I'd like to share a comment over this. Thanks for listening and God bless you.